forecast.
Okay, there's so much to dig into here. Clearly, we have a lot of wind energy. That's getting into the water, so the waves are massive again, 10 to 16 feet. Super messy and very dangerous because the wind also is giving us some coastal and tidal erosion, so you're going to want to be up to date with all of that. So go check out ksby.com, our partners over at Surfline. A lot of great site-specific information. Okay, atmospheric river, what is it? It is when the wind and very, very moist air couple together and get focused on a particular area. Here in California, this is like having our hurricane. We don't get stuff like this very often, and when it happens, it produces 90% of the statewide flooding. Well, we clearly have that going on right now, and we are many hours before this system clears the area. So we're going to dive into all of that. Radar is coded by colors. So the greens here and the blue, very light rain, and where you see the yellows and oranges, that's when we're starting to see rain rates of 0.3 of an inch up to nearly an inch per hour. So a lot of that has been focused in Monterey County. That's where they have that big burn scar. But it is starting to slowly slide to the south. And we have this area up along the north coast here that has been getting drilled since last night, and it's going to continue to get pounded here for hours before starts to move on a little bit further south, and the totals are adding up. I'm going to update a couple of them for you here in a second. Now for us in Santa Maria and south, we've seen some rainfall, and for some up to an inch of rain, but many more inches are still possible as the system moves. So updated a couple here. Look at this. Cambria is nearly at 6 inches of rain now, and Rocky Butte's at 8 inches of rain. That's at 3,000 foot level up in the hills of the north coast. Atascadero's nearly at 3 inches of rain. Santa Margarita's at 2.5 inches of rain. San Luis Obispo nearly 2 inches of rain. And definitely that Baywood area getting hit hard too. This is why we can equate this a bit to similar tropical activity, right? Tropical storms. You're looking at wind gusts here of 60 to 66 miles per hour across the area. Consider now, hour after hour of the rain adding up. Rain is very heavy. The trees have been buffeted. Already branches starting to come down. But when that ground underneath the trees starts to get saturated, we can have tree falls. We can have power outages. I'd say thus far we've weathered this pretty well, all things considered, but it's still a long time to go. Here's why. You can see how slowly this frontal boundary and the atmospheric river is moving, but it will start to tilt a little bit, become a little more south to north here as it moves on, starting tonight, getting into tomorrow, and as we get into Friday, then the cold, unstable air starts sneaking into the area, meaning that the atmosphere will become destabilized, and we can get thunderstorms along with this. Now, as we go into the upcoming weekend, quiet. There is another system on the way for Sunday into Monday, but I really think it gets here very, very late at night on Monday. So I don't think I'm going to put the rain icon in anywhere at all. So here we go. You can see the modeling here with that heavy rain band still yet to move into our area tonight. And then it finally starts to release. But yes, relief up along the north coast, but concern starts Santa Maria and south as those heavier rain rates move into Santa Barbara County. And keep in mind, you have that west to east Santa Ynez range. Now you get the winds pushing straight into it, meaning at higher elevations, definitely going to see more rainfall. And at above 5,000 feet, a ton of snow is possible. Then this scattered thunderstorm threat before things break off as we get into Friday afternoon. I know that's a lot of talk there, but I want you to be ready in terms of a narrative of what's going to happen. Look at the rainfall totals here between now and Friday afternoon. 2 to 5 more inches across the area, and Santa Barbara County starts getting into the activity. Temperatures are in the 50s right now. The 1 minute average on wind is 20 to 25 miles per hour. I should say 15 to 25. But look at this. The gust potential actually goes up tonight, ultimately relieving a bit from north to south as we get into Thursday morning. But we have hours yet where we're still going to get drilled by a lot of wind. And then as we get into Friday, finally things breaking off. Thunderstorm potential tomorrow as well. So we have a flash flood watch, a high wind warning, a wind advisory, and a winter storm warning. Above 5,500 feet, a lot of snow is possible. 10 to 16 foot waves, high surf advisory. You can see all of those over on my Facebook fan page, by the way, if you want more time of that. And feet of snow up in the mountains as well. What is this system not doing? It's incredible. Overnight lows right around 50 tonight, daytime highs tomorrow in the middle 50s. Now, I'm not going to stop here because you can see that almost every town has very similar lows and highs. We're all stuck in the same air mass here. Now, what's interesting is when we get into next week, it's going to be fairly quiet with temperatures remaining slightly below the average.